Yo, what's up, VOD watchers? Haven't missed much. I just forgot to start recording in like the first, 3 minutes. Alright, y'all. Happy Friday. So today, I got some good news for you. Sounds like some name for going outside. Yes. It is, it's the outside lands that you go to whenever you're outside, right? It's in San Francisco. It's in Golden Gate Park, if you're not familiar. I would say it is probably the... Well, in terms of raw numbers, I couldn't tell you what the, the second, or like what the top music festivals are. It's probably Coachella or EDC might take the top spot. And then somewhere in there's got to be fucking Stagecoach. People love their country music. And after that's probably Outside Lands. Yo, what's up, Twiz? No, I am not going to Outside Lands. Our boy Chris just mentioned that he was going, and then yo, my god, Monica, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Monica. You know what I'm gonna do? I feel like, well, it's kind of hard to read the chat if it's over here. Whatever, I'll just be off mic. You know how it is. Alright, well, anyway, without further ado, what do I have for you today? So today, well, actually, okay, I'm gonna start the game real fast because I've been working on something weird. I'm fixing a weird bug, and I wanted to see if this crazy solution that I attempted is actually going to work. Very high chance that it might not, at least in the current iteration. Oh my god, we're at level 4 hype train already. Thank you so much, Monica. Much appreciated. Yeah, Cisco, you're really good at dodging the subs. Yes, Hawks, Lizzie. Yes, that's how I would characterize it too, CP. Yo, thank you for 12 months, Clyer. Also, how's the audio levels, y'all? Maybe I should turn the music down a little bit. There we go. So basically, 1.1.6, our patch, Oh, thank you, Monica. Thank you very much. Wow, 143 gift subs. That's crazy. How many hype trains have you been singularly responsible for, I wonder? Everyone, a big round of applause for Monica. Thank you very much. 1.1.6 is basically done. I cranked through like a bajillion tickets this week, and the ones that are remaining are basically like nothing. I can show you. Now that doesn't mean that, it's going to release immediately. We still have to test it internally. This doesn't have any bearing on the release date, but, issues done is better than issues unfinished. There's my mouse. Oh my god, CP, thank you so much for the 5 subs. Jeez, we have maxed out level 4. My god. Let's see here. I gotta turn this down. Oh, Connor, you don't even gotta worry about that. It's the thought that counts. Thank you very much. Yeah, of course. Release in 5 minutes. Okay, so let's get the, Look, I have a fancy new calendar. This is what I've been doing. It's very helpful for productivity. Let me bring it on over here. So, this is the calendar. Yeah, let's look at the weekly view, right? Wow, that's really squished. Okay, how about that? So here's... I know that Tuesday looks gnarlier, but it's actually not. So you can see that pretty much everything is either testing or done. Or one of the other done statuses, like unable to reproduce. Except for here on Friday. Oh my god, Connor, thank you for 10 subs. My god, 80 subs in the channel gifted. You don't gotta be doing that, my friend, but I do appreciate it. You know that I do. Everyone, a big round of applause for Connor. Thank you very much, brother. Hey, what's up, Sakura? How you doing? Hell yeah. What a fucking... Wow, we're at 223% on level 5 hype train. We maxed it out, y'all. Thank you so much. Pardon my drinking sounds. Okay, so you can see here that, in fact, actually, this hawk thing should be over here because I'm working on it today. So we've got a few different things here. They're very easy. This one might be a little bit tricky because I think I know what's wrong, but I don't know for certain, and that's burned me before. This one's easy. This one's easy. That one's done. This one's easy. That one's easy. And this one's easy. So that leaves us here. this is the bug that well, anyway, before I get ahead of myself. So 1.1.6, as far as I know, I mean, all these tickets, there's a couple little cleanup things that I want to do before I ship it off to the team. But, you know, it's functionally, it's basically done. What I'm going to be doing today on stream is going, if you don't remember, 1.1.6, we're going to release that patch. That one should still be safe, and then we are full steam ahead on the 1.2.0 content update, which is what y'all voted on. Lizzie and Jay have already been working on a bunch of content for that, you might say. I mean, Jay's stuff is, we're not 100% sure if it's going to be ready for 1.2.0, because he's releasing it standalone as well. Lizzie's stuff, I know, is going to be integrated in 1.2.0. She is expanding missives like crazily. We're doing so much crazy shit with missives. New quest types, new types of rewards. Like right now, Jay and Lizzie were working on getting skill ups as a proper reward from missives, which is really fucking cool. I loved that functionality from the notice board. If you guys remember, we used to use that mod, and it's really cool to see that back in missives now. We've had some ideas for additional expansions to missives that maybe I won't say as much about because I don't know if we're going to be able to get them in. But hopefully one day, we can talk about it later. Just remind me. And, gotcha, Lizzie. Is precision on the list? Not yet. It might go into 1.2.0. I have not tested it yet. It's, very likely going to go in at some point just because it's a hitbox-based combat mod. Who the fuck ever thought that we'd get away from Skyrim's weirdo hit scan nonsense? Oh, it's cool, Sakura. What's your release? Anyway, here's the issue that I've been working on. This is a funny one. I think Dead Peasants reported this. But the long and short of it is that hawks, when you shoot them, if you shoot them from far enough away, and if you are on one of the lower graphics settings, you will not be able to see the hawk's corpse anymore. The reason for this is because, yes, I did see Poise Peon. That's another amazing looking mod, especially in combo with precision. So here's the issue here, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but the way that hawks work in Skyrim, they are not actually animals for real. They're fake. They're activators, the same way that a door is an activator or a lever is an activator. It's the same base object, type of object anyway. And the reason that they're activators is because, I don't know, I guess they didn't want to make them into full-fledged actors, right? Yo, thank you for the hype train, y'all. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. Hell yeah. Level 3 hype train emote. Jeez, what the heck? But yeah, so they're basically just like meshes, right? And they're activators so that they could animate these birds, flying around and whatever. When you hit them with an arrow or with whatever other object, what happens is a bunch of little fucklers tricks that swaps the activator model out and swaps a container in. The container is basically just, a hawk model that has been assigned to a container. And that's all fine and dandy, no problem. It just so happens that containers are technically classified as objects, and objects have their own separate, fade distance that we adjust, right? For the different performance profiles. And this is a problem because if you hit it from too far away, it'll just disappear if it's, if you're not within the render distance. Now, I do have a workaround that's already in place that technically retains the functionality, but it's kind of wonky. What I did was I took the model itself, and there's like a flag that you can trigger inside the model, and that is called, what is it? Always draw, or something like that. And that basically tells the model that this should never fade away, right? It sort of works. The way that it works now is that, let's say you're outside the render zone for this, hawk container. When you hit it, it's still going to disappear. But at least as you approach it, it will reappear, which is not what happens now. Like you can see from this picture that the user submitted, The hawk container technically is still there. It technically does have collision. It's just that the model itself does not appear. So what are you going to do? You're going to look for like an invisible hawk model. Sucks. So what happens now is that as you approach the container and you get within the render zone, you will see the hawk reappear. The problem is that it's like it's quantum mechanics. It's Schrodinger's hawk, where it's not there until you cross that threshold, and then suddenly you'll see a hawk up in the air, and then you'll see it start to fall down. So it's like, better, I guess you would say. Not great, still. Not exactly how you'd want it. So what I am trying to do, here's my little sneaky potential solution, is I am trying to, instead of having the hawk be a container, I'm trying to have the hawk be an actual actor, right? Like a hawk actor that you can then loot, and it'll still trigger with Hunterborn and all that. Because a dead actor is basically like a container anyway, right? You just search them. That's how Hunterborn works. The question is if I can get an actor reference to spawn. There's some, you can spawn an actor, no problem. It's actually harder than you would think to spawn an actor and make them already dead. That's kind of tricky. You need a reference, at least as far as I understand it, you need a reference placing that actor versus placing the base actor itself, which is best practice anyway. And with that reference, you can flag it to be already dead. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'm just testing to see... Thank you, Outcast. Wielding sun stuff hurts vampires. Ah, very cool, Sakura. What we should do... In fact, do I have a... I think I have like a... Let me check and make sure. Do I have an entry for all of your mods? Because we have on our Trello board. This is what we're going to be doing after this, by the way. We're going to be... I'm going to show you guys some stuff in-game, some fun things. Let me crank my desktop audio so you guys can hear Skyrim. And then we're going to be going through these suggestions together to kind of sort out... The main thing we want to do is, sort out the stuff that we know for sure won't go in. But this is kind of exciting because as we go to 1.2.0, we can start adding some of these content mods, right? Which is really fun. And as you can see, we've got a whole lot of stuff. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say add card. This is author suggestions. So these are... Basically, these cards exist for when we want to go through like an author's entire kind of bibliography of work, I guess you might say. Yo, what's up, Liam? Let's see here. We're going to the labels don't matter so much for these kinds of things because there's lots of different mods. All right, y'all. Let's see if this works. What else is new? We've got a couple of different things. In fact, here, let me pop open to Mod Organizer. You can see... Why does this happen sometimes? Expand all. Boom. So, Hawk Patch, that swaps in some Hawks. So, I've been messing with a few different things. Y'all know about these widgets. We're working on that. I was messing with some baseline animation mods just to see kind of some of the new stuff that was out there and Rhea Everglades mods. There's an issue right now with some mods where, in fact, I can just show you in game. The animations are really nice, but no, not new. Let's go. Here is fine. We're gonna shoot some hawks, and this is really tough. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to work on the UI until 1.1.6 is finished. This is the restriction that the team has placed on me. Otherwise, I'll just fuck with it endlessly. Okay, so we got to see what happens now. Okay, first of all, before I get sidetracked, so I'm gonna show you guys these animations, right? So you've got some really nice kind of like movement animations by Rhea Everglade. If you know her, she's got a lot of crazy cool stuff. There is currently an issue right now, she told me, where if you, let's see, okay, so I'm sneaking, this is one of the sneaking animations, I just threw this in there to see if it would like help. So notice that as I exit sneak while I'm moving forward, the camera's gonna kind of jump hard, right? Like up to a certain spot. You'll see what I mean. You see that? That very slight kind of like jip. The reason that happens is apparently because the export tools that the animators have to use do not currently allow them to designate where the camera should end up as part of the animation. However, she also told me that there's some tools coming out that they think is going to fix this, so I'm pretty stoked about that, because these animations are really nice. So, without further ado, let's try and hit a hawk. Now, well, let's just see what happens here. So, what I've been doing is literally, oops, that's not what I meant to do. What you see here, trying to shoot these hawks from very far away. And trust me when I say it is not easy. Oh, I thought that one might do it. So you have these two are my favorite to try and hit because I believe, where's my thing? They're on the same path. The problem is every time I load the game, that one might do it. Nope. Every time I load the game, they're in a different spot. If they're close enough, I can actually just follow the one that's in front. Like here, I'm pretty sure that one is behind it. So this one should follow the same track. So if I let go at the right time, just like that. Okay, we just hit it. I don't think that it's working. Because if it were, I'm pretty sure I should be able to see what spawned there, and it's definitely not supposed to be a hawk. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it kind of worked. That's weird that... Okay, and then watch if I uncollision here. Now we all fall together. Boom. Ouch. So, this was my attempt. So, okay, so it half works. Lady, I'm gonna need you to relax. So, the reason that it's a lady, this is, you guys might recognize her, Katria from the Dawn Guard quest line, one of the quests. I am trying to spawn a... She is classified as an actor, right? Base form ID. Yeah, she is. Okay. Well, that's a little odd. Alright. It makes me feel like the spawn distance is not... Because, look, okay, so I can see actors down there, right? You can see them walking around. So actor fade is something that we have maxed out in Wildlander because I always thought it was really important to be able to scout out locations from a distance, right? Okay, see here it might be a little bit easier. So we're going to try and follow this guy around. That might get one of them. It did not. Yeah, so when they're this close, it's also a problem because the travel time for the arrow is just too far. The crosshair is... I can explain. That is basically what I'm trying to do, Nodens. This is an experiment to see if there's... Cause before I do the work of doing that, because it's not exactly, you know, easy. What I'm trying to do is make sure that my potential... Okay, so it does work. Except, here's the problem. I don't know for certain that the hawk would not have appeared there. Let's check. Okay, I know of a way that we can check. No, not catch your collision off. My collision off. Now, if we move forward and then suddenly we see a hawk in the air, that means... No, it does not look like it's working how I had hoped. That is unfortunate. For whatever reason... Yo, thank you so much for 16 months. Brought to you by Cute. Where'd she go? She's got to be downstream by now. Either that or she missed the water entirely. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's awesome, Sakura. So here's the kind of the thing, right? I wanted to make sure that I could spawn an actor, and at that point it was like, okay, we can go ahead with trying to transform the hawk into an actor, right? Like, it's doable. Where'd they go? Sorry, please forgive the artifacting. I believe that's because of collisions. Hello? I must have... I don't think they hit the water. I think they were close enough to where they hit the land or something. Let's see. Up here, maybe I can spot them. I'm trying to replace the container with an actor Sakura, potentially, because my theory was that the lower object fade setting was causing the actor... The issue that we're trying to solve is that if you're too far away from these hawks and you shoot them, they disappear, right? The container is still there because they swap out with a container. Technically, it's still there, but it does not appear properly because I believe it's outside the fade range. My workaround was to flag the hawk model in NIF scope with always draw, which helps because at the very least, even though it still disappears, when you get close enough, it does show the model, and you can, you know, then go and loot it. But the problem is that it seems to stay there until the model spawns or becomes renderable, and then it starts falling. So it's very weird. So that's a lot tougher, Nodens, because you would have to... I'm not really sure if I could do that because of the way that these hawks are animated. I am also concerned about turning them into actors for performance reasons because actors are actually kind of gnarly. There is actually a mod that can it's not really the mod itself, it's not its fault necessarily, but if y'all are... Yo, have fun, Chris. If y'all are familiar with Birds of Skyrim, which is a really cool mod that adds, you know, all these different kinds of birds, it's a very cool concept, but it does use actors for its birds. And the thing about actors is that they're like a whole ass, you know, thinking creature as far as like the engine is concerned, right? Most of the time, if they're not running any AI packages, if their model is not particularly complex, those are okay. But back in the... I mean, ideally now we have very few, like, cloak scripts, like scripts that come out from the player and process on any actors around them. But that's the kind of thing that can happen when you just start kind of adding actors willy-nilly all over the place. It can be very gnarly. I mean, this is, you know, you cannot be faulted for not knowing because this is not something that you would really think about. It's the only stuff we know from working with Skyrim's engine for forever. And then, yes, what Sacroletius just said, that's like the baseline. So what would really be the viable solution here would be to swap in a dead actor when we hit them. But this is so weird to me because I don't know why one of these birds, or the bird would spawn, or not spawn, I should say. Where's my fucking thingy? There we go. It needs to be far enough away to where I can really test this. It's very hard to hit these. That one's not gonna hit. Come on. And then that animation's tough. It swings back. The best time to hit them is right about here, I found. That one's gonna go way wide. A lateral moving target is, of course, harder to hit. That one might go... Come on, baby. You can't, Connor, because they aren't actually... You cannot just kill them because they're not killable, right? They're not... The game does not consider them alive. Come on. What I need is like a custom arrow with a projectile size that is just massive, right? So that there's like no way that I can hit, or miss rather. I've just been... I only started doing this morning, so I've been getting okay luck. Oh, I thought that one was it. Come on, baby. Nope. God damn, this one's a good distance away too. I gotta be able to hit it here. It's very difficult. Oh, I feel good about that one. Nope. Thank you. Yeah, birds aren't real. You're right, exactly. Skyrim confirmed. Yo, thank you very much for the sub, formerly Nodens. Yes, Sacroletius is right on the money. That script is actually what I edited in order to implement this fucking weirdo fix that I'm attempting. And at a certain point, I kind of just gotta let this go because, like I said, it's sort of solved. Solved in the sense that we're not losing out on any functionality anymore. Because, oh, come on! Damn it, are you kidding me? I wonder how close we're getting. Yeah, isn't this exciting, guys? This is like the kind of stuff that we do. Just a lot of really monotonous testing. Although I gotta admit, at least this gives me something to do. Sometimes, oh, that one's gonna miss. Come on, please. I feel like I memorized these patterns. Oh, never mind. As I say that, does something that I'm not expecting. Come on. No, we can't, as we were just saying, you can't kill them with the console because they're not technically alive. Alright, this got it. The problem is at this distance, you're talking about a pretty crazy difference in... maybe? Come on, please. I really just need to make a custom projectile if I'm gonna do this that just... this shit does not miss. Or maybe, what's a, how about this? I bet you, what's the range on... oh, it probably doesn't go that far. If I can get like a dragon breath spell, like that the dragons use, that would do it. Basically, Connor, that's like what we were saying before, where if you have, the more actors there are, the more difficult it can be from a performance standpoint. There is no way to stop them from moving either, because other things that would stop moving, say if you used toggle AI or toggle collision, those do not apply to these because they have no AI, and technically they don't really have, I mean, they have collision, but not in the sense that NPCs do. I feel like I'm so close. The ones to my left, I could hit them, but I'm afraid that they're too close. They'd probably be easier to hit, but the problem is here, I'm specifically trying to test one that's far as fuck away. So you can see the issue with like attempting to do this. Yes, dragons have their own actual behavior. And yes, you cannot lock on. They will, because again, they're not actors. So you're kind of just shit out of luck. Psh! That's not fair, Connor. We lost for all kinds of other reasons. It's hard. Even with, I'm cheating right now and it's hard. I get the draw, what's it called? Prediction arc. The issue is that at this, what's it called? At this range, it's like, see, watch, I'll hit this one. Maybe. Come on, baby. Got him. So you can see they're both spawning. The thing is that to confirm this theory, they kind of, one would need to spawn and the other one not. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can get like an easy shot on like this one. Where are you going? Or you. This is a lateral shot, so not exactly easy. Wow, that one didn't do it? I really thought it was gonna. This is a pretty good way to practice your archery, though, that's for sure. Okay, that one, I see the thing, like the whatever spawn. Actually, you know what? I could do that, Clier. The problem is the bird's going to keep moving if I do that. And also, I might have identified a bigger issue now. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of this. So now, another problem is that because of the way that I've tried to do this, yes, but TFC 1, at least, I don't, let's see. Oh, well, the problem is, TFC, that just moves the camera. Like, I can't do something while TFC is, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't just walk up and shoot it. But also, we've got a problem anyway, which is that, oh, hello. Because of the way that I've done this, I'm spawning the reference directly, so it appears to me, unless I've just, you know, she's bounced somewhere else here, that the actor that I'm spawning, she is not spawning more than once. It seems like she's only here the first time through. Well, yeah, lightning actually might be a good idea. Let's try that. I don't actually, isn't there like a distance? There is like a shoot and get the, I don't understand, Clier. So you would shoot, but then, so you do this. You would shoot and then get the console up and then hit TFC 1. Isn't that just gonna, I mean, the arrow's not gonna go anywhere either. I don't. Get up close, shoot, TFC 1, move away. Oh. I understand what you guys mean. Okay. Wow, you might have just figured it out. I don't know about that actually, Jay. That's an interesting idea as well. Okay, let's try this. I am curious. Set timescale to 1. Something tells me no. That would be weird. Yeah, doesn't seem like it. But this might actually work. I understand what you guys mean here. Alright, you fucking hawks. Time to even up the score. Whoops. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Maybe. Okay. Wait a second. So I'm gonna TFC 1. So that's gonna get me away. But I'm still over there is the problem. Right? Because the camera still renders based on where the character is, I believe, which is why you're able to go outside like the renderable area with the camera. Yeah, so the problem is this is not going to work, unfortunately. At least as I'm understanding it. Yes, the render is locked to the PC as opposed to the camera. And even then, even if it weren't, potentially, Connor, but me being able to do that faster than the game is able to hit the character, or the activator, rather, is unlikely. Here's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna hit one more hawk that's far away, and then we're gonna be like, fuck it. Because I honestly kind of get this feeling, uh-oh, what did I do? Like it's not working the way I wanted anyway. Uh-oh, I broke the controls. Oopsie. What have I done? I can't attack anymore. Oh no. Wow, my whole ass left click doesn't work anymore. I have to do this. Yeah, I can try lightning beam. Now my thing is broke. Maybe this is a sign. It says, don't do this anymore. This is boring and not fun. Yep. I've broken conjuration of a spectral ballista. I think if I really want to test this, I think they're, let's see. Yeah, I think they're enabled. It's not, it's that I fucked it by holding the button while TFC 1-ing, for lack of a better term. I'd basically have to quit out and then reload the game again. And I just don't think it's worth it, because that first, yeah, sure, I can jump. That'll be fun. Actually, it won't even... Well, I'm in God mode, but... it might kill me. If I can jump out far enough. Oh, that's what's gonna kill me. Yep. Blah. Oh yeah, you guys can see improved camera. PR4. Which I've been testing. Oh yeah, that's right. I changed the copy on this. I'm going to adjust that slightly. Yeah, so this first-person death. Now, this is tricky. I'm not quite sure. There's still... So you guys know that the improved camera mod is finally getting an official update, which is really exciting. They're still working out a bunch of the kinks. I have a PR4 here, which is... Basically, it exists to fix the weird sluggishness that was kind of happening in first-person with PR3. That is fixed, which is great. I have noticed that there's a small issue with the horse first-person bug that actually we experienced once before, and I believe True Directional Movement had to update in order to fix it. I don't know why, but it's back again, and I think they're going to have to do the same thing. So it's not what I would call, you know, quite ready yet, but it's really exciting. It's the idea that we're getting an update to this mod is pretty massive because we've been experiencing some issues with the older one, and I can't guarantee those issues will be solved, but certainly it's better to have people actively working on it versus not, right? And if anything's going to solve it, that is far more likely to. Fuck, I really want to, like, figure out. Sometimes I just get, like, hinged on a problem. It's like I really want to be able to fix this. The issue is still that, I don't know, first person bathing. Oh, it's already fixed. Or wait, it depends on what you mean. I fixed one issue. Actually, you know what? No, I think it makes you, like, it kicks you out to third person for certain now. Let's search bathe. If it's in done. No. We'll have to go to issues. Say bath. Let's see. Using soap. Yeah, here we go. First person, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think I fixed that. We can hop in game and tell. But, well, why don't we? And then, you know, if I find myself shooting... Yeah, I fucking hate the Epic Games notification. If I find myself shooting at some hawks in the meantime, you know, like, could anyone hold that against me? I mean, everyone wants to go and shoot at some hawks, right? Here's what's perplexing me about this. This is the improved camera debugger. It seemed to me like when we shot that first hawk successfully, it seemed to me that neither the actor nor the container spawned, right? Like, not at first, and then it seemed like they both spawned at the same time. Like, that wouldn't make any sense to me, at least if it's what I thought was going on, because the actor fade limit is like double the container, like the object fade limit, right? One of the other options here is to just take the object fade limit and increase it, but that's not good because there's lots of different types of objects that slider applies to. Everything from, you know, not light sources themselves, but like lighting fixtures to, you know, crates and other containers and all kinds of shit that I feel like if we tried to do that, I would be in trouble from a performance standpoint, especially in some of the more crowded areas. Yeah, maybe, Connor. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not at liberty to say. Who can say? All right, here's what we're going to do. First things first, we're going to God mode, and we're going to check and see if bathing... So I believe I fixed that issue already. At the very least, you shouldn't be able to break it anymore. What's up, Great Padinsky? Wash, that's right. At the very least, you shouldn't be able to break it. Look at our guy. Okay, so yeah, he's first. That's right, I'm pretty sure I fixed it. back on, let's see if this breaks the camera though, because now we're on improved camera 4. I still got to turn on, you can configure it to get rid of like your third person animations. Am I broken? Nope. Okay, we're good. Fun fact, I fixed that. You can see the fix here. Here's the fix. The issue is that Keep It Clean by default uses play idle, the play idle function on the player reference, instead of this debug.synAnimation event. It's only if you activate it while in first person. Okay, we can test it again. Let's try. Let's do, we're going to start in first person. We're going to do it without soap. Wow, it made me throw up. Okay, it looks like I can't even switch it. And then we're going to try some soap. Wow, if you suffer from motion sickness, be careful. Oh, I think we're good. Alright, we're Gucci. We'll say soap. I think that's what I called them. We got 2E0C1 5C001. Oh yeah, notice that the notifications are in the top right now. That'll take some getting used to, but I promise that it's better. Alright, now we're going to try some soap. Soap plane. Nice. Hot tub stream. Blah. Come on. Boom. No broken camera. So yeah, I fixed that one. I mean, even if we don't update to the newest improved camera in, you know, 1.1.6 or 1.2.0, whatever it is, that bug is fixed for everybody. Okay. Let me shoot some hawks. Just one hawk. That's all I want. Is that so much to ask? Thank you. This will be my reward, okay? We're going to shoot a hawk. And this one should be slightly easier if we can get these two that are on the same... Yeah, okay, that one's like right behind it. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait until they're kind of far away. Why does the arrow like move around like that? I always wondered. So you can see here, they're like right behind each other. That looks to be about a good distance. Because if they're too close, then it's not... It's still more helpful, but... Okay, here we go. No, they might be... They're pretty close. So we need here is like a good... Where's my thingy? We need a good angle where we get additional travel time. Like here. That'll probably do it. Nope, still ahead, huh? Yeah, they're too close to each other. That'll probably do it. No. Wow, I'm surprised. Come on, you fucking assholes. Oh, weren't we gonna try lightning? That seems like it might work better. Although... What is it? Lightning... Is it called lightning bolt? Player.add spell... 2d2 9. I need to do that. Okay. Lightning bolt. Classic. Lightning ray, huh? (81029) AF9. Crackling. Hit scan, huh? Alright, let's test this on one of the short, close... Oh yeah, that definitely worked. You know what? I still don't see the actor. That's almost... And that doesn't make any sense. Let me see here. Go farther away. That one looks pretty far away. Let's see. Did I hit it? Am I hitting? I mean, it looks like that would hit it if something was gonna hit it. Maybe the range isn't quite as good as we thought. It works on them. You can see it. Whoops, I didn't mean to fall off. Oopsie, I don't know. This is odd. I mean, I think that the way that I've done it here is kind of weird anyway, so I'll just have to mess with it on my own time. So you can see I've TCL'd. Yeah, here it is in midair. Well, you know, shit, I really don't know what to tell you. How about this? I know what we can do to test and, like, at least confirm if it's the object distance. Yeah, I did. Jay, we got the actor to spawn once. The problem is I'm using a very specific reference instead of, like, generating a new reference with each one, which I know is what I'm going to have to do. That's, like, what I did differently. Here we can go settings, and we can go... what, gameplay? No. Display? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, actor fade, object fade. So now... the problem is I don't think the distance... Maybe if I try like something I know has like a projectile, like an ice spike. And spell. 4000. We're gonna go ice spike, and this. Oh, what? It's only left hand? What the hell is that all about? That seems faster than an arrow, marginally, but then I don't get the. Oh yeah, blizzard would be a good idea. It's just slow. But you know. Let's try. Ice Storm. Right? Why does Requiem insist on changing the name of all the spells? Ice Spike. Ice Storm. Alright, you fucking birds. Is this the right spell? No, this is the one that's like around. Wow. I might have accidentally just killed the things. The guards. Wow! What is the... It's like wall of ice or some shit. What's it called? Maybe it's just blizzard. I don't know. Player.add spell 04028245. Oops, I didn't mean to put that. Force of habit. That one I bet it's not even going to show up. Nope. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Do ice spike. Ah, God. What is that called? It's like something storm. I want to say. Ice storm. No, that's one I just did. Snow plume, is it? Plume. That's the problem, is I don't know what the fuck Requiem changes all these spell names to. I guess not. Sphere. There we go. Yep, see, oh. Destruction 3, Ice Storm. Why did you change the name? For what reason? There we go. That's what we're looking for. Alright. I'm gonna load that rather than wait for this other spell to wear off. Give me this ice sphere. Okay. No, I have no collision on. Collision on, that's important. Alright, you fucking assholes. Go far. Come on. See how fast this goes. Get him. Oh, that was underwhelming. Yeah, exactly, Jay. God, are you kidding me? I need like fire breath, but I need it to go indefinitely. This is not nearly as strong as I would have assumed. Whatever. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hit him with the arrow. No, I'm gonna hit him with ice spike. Player dot add spell. Here we go. C969C. Why are there 2 different spells for each hand? Here we go. This is the best one. Missed. What the hell is that? We're just gonna keep. So what? Because we actually know it's shit. We need to check and make sure that the setting is still changed. Display, actor fade, object fade is maxed out. Okay, so now we should not be able to hit one and not see what spawns. Come on, you dicks. That one was way up. I can't tell where they're going. Come on. If I'm these hawks, I would be so fucking scared. I don't know if hawks have the wherewithal to be scared of ice spikes flying their way. Come on, bro. Ugh. I hate you so much. Yeah, exactly. Did I hit one? No, they're just both chilling. Oh, come on. That one's got a... What am I, like, fucking threading the needle or something? Come on. That one's got to get it. This should count as a projectile, should it not? It has its own projectile, I know that. I mean, I can test. I can get right up close. Yeah, you're right. I should be casting 2 at once. Here, let's go. Wait, do I have collision on? Okay, no, I need that. If I have collision on, I'm good to go. Oh my god, I do. There is like I'm literally about to go and get that assault rifle mod. I mean, again, I could just make a custom projectile. You guys are fucking killing me here. No, because I'm just gonna... This is not gonna work if I don't have collision on. That's right. Look, I just toggle collision. I'm gonna fall. Oh, why did I think that? I can't even cast spells in the air. Ugh. I'm gonna fucking cry. Well, I'm too fast now. Okay, this one. Okay, it does work. We're just bad. As if you guys have anything to do with it. It's a very small projectile, I guess. What about Firebolt? Maybe that one's bigger. Force spell, and then we'll use both hands. Add spell, not item. 1, 2, FDO. Here we go. Firebolt. We're gonna have 2 at once. You guys are fucked now. Yeah, eat shit. Would it? I'm just afraid that it doesn't go far enough. Fucking birds. Come on. Oh, I got one. Okay, and see how you can see it? Okay, now we're gonna try and go even further here. We want to be way the fuck out there. Got him. And see how you can see him too? And then landing right there. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we can see that, right? Mod configuration. No, not mod configuration, sorry. Settings. Display. Object fade. If we crank this down, are they going to disappear on us? I believe they do. Yep. I think that's it, y'all. Well, that's a problem. I mean, it's the same. I'm just verifying, really, that that's the case. Watch, then they'll show back up again. There they are. Alright. Not all updates. This is one, again, it's like, you know, honestly, I could ship it now with, like, the fix as it is, because at least they still appear. It's just a little bit weird. And, like, how often are you really hitting hawks that are so far away? It really, the problem is, like, it punishes people playing on lower performance profiles, where it looks shittier for them, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna quit out, and we what was the other thing we wanted to test? Was just the bathing. We did that. Close mod organizer. I'm gonna set my thing. Yeah, punishes. The better you are at hitting something really far away, the worse off you'll be, because you won't be able to see it. You will be able to see it when you get close. It's just kind of lame, you know what I mean? Like, you hit the hawk, it disappears, you're like, what the fuck? You get closer, it suddenly reappears in the sky, Schrodinger's hawk, and then starts to fall. It's certainly not ideal functionality. I might be able to fix it. I might be able to get, like, a hawk actor that's dead in there somehow. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll work on it on my own time, though. We can do that later. Let's get some sick music going. What are we feeling right now? We'll say, what do I want to play? Let's do... We're going to do Corneria. Yeah, sometimes I get... I mean, really, the problem is you need to... Like, I've spent probably, I would say, a total of 2 hours on this now. You really need to evaluate thing. I wouldn't be spending this much time on it at all if I didn't have, you know... I mean, there's always stuff to do, but, like, 1.1.6 is done pretty much. It's the end of the work week. You know, I like to indulge myself a little bit. But you really can't afford to spend too much time on it, because otherwise, you know, again, it'd be one thing if the functionality still didn't exist, because the important thing here is that you can access the dead hawk reliably, right? Because that's why you're shooting it. You need to be able to get the stuff from it. That's why you can shoot it to begin with. So you need that in there. But that's in there. It just doesn't look super smooth, and it looks kind of weird when it just suddenly appears in the sky. But it's better than how it was before. So, you know, if it has to be that, it has to be that. But I'm willing to bet you that I'll become obsessed with it enough to try and fix it. Any plan to update to 5.2? That is an interesting question, Rainbow. It's a big maybe. I am trying to... Yeah, I mean, that's also true. It's like the weird obsession with, like, small details does make a difference, but you do need to, you know, be economical with your time, I think. The question of whether we're going to update to 5.2 is a big one. There's some stuff that it does that's very different from, you know, what the other ones do. It removes the resistances in favor of kind of like equipment, material bonuses. The resistances I kind of like. The material bonuses I would kind of want to implement in a slightly different way. And it's like a maybe. You know, there's not a lot that's in those updates that I feel like I really need, at least at this point in time. No, we have not gone over the mod suggestions. That's what we're doing now. I'm going to play sick-ass Star Fox Corneria. Wait, is this from the original Star Fox or from the... Wow, this is rad. It's like the ultimate remix of this song. Oh man, this is intense. Jesus Christ. Sorry. That's very loud. That was way louder than I expected. How's that? Here's a very high energy song. My apologies, y'all. I didn't realize it was going to be that loud. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm jamming now. This is from the original Star Fox. I mean, this is a remix, of course, but if y'all are not familiar, the song's fucking ballin'. Has no business being this good for being on SNES, right? It's too loud. I can turn it up a little bit. Here, there you go. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through user suggestions, and really, primarily, we're trying to clear some shit out, right? Why is that not displaying properly? Those emojis, emotes. Let's see, mods being integrated. So really we're trying to sort through to mods denied here, which is kind of rough. My home is your home. No, definitely want that. Dual wheel pairing re-implementation for SSE. Allows pairing with a spell or stave in one hand as well. Haven't I used this before? Whoa. Moon buttons on this port of dual wheel pairing re-implementation is for you. What is the difference between this and what we use now? Use that dual wheel pairing re-implementation. No. Did I remove this? Yeah, I definitely have downloaded. Well, the problem is, okay, it could not be me. Like, it could be I downloaded this as part of a different mod pack that I tried. Let me see here. Do I have any notes on this? Say dual wield. Okay, well, I removed this one. Okay, let me actually read this. I should tell it simplest, best option available. You want a mod that allows you to spell when you dual wield weapons. Can I? Yeah, okay, so this is kind of how it works now. It doesn't matter if you have a spell or weapon in your offhand. What do I use now? Oh, whoops, I meant to... Hold on, let me change my INI back. This is actually not Pokemon music. This is from Star Fox. View distance down to... I think I have it set to 17.5 on this profile. Basic, save and exit. What's up, Moon? Tell me this isn't a jam, though, right? I like it better than the original Corneria. Or, sorry, the 64 Corneria. Alright, let's check and see. What is the dual wielding mod? Okay, Lizzie's got it. Oh, shit, I can't. Yeah, I can link to it over here. Dual wield block. Okay. Am I not able to block with, like, fucking... Are we gonna have to hop in game? I promise if we do that, I won't shoot at any more hawks. But are we not able to use spell and... Let's check. Staff, we'll let that go, and we'll keep doing this in the meantime. We're gonna crank through it fast. That's what this music makes you want to do. Okay, so Lizzie, am I missing... Do you know offhand if I'm missing any functionality that this mod tends to offer? Ah. So it sounds like we're chilling then. When's the last time this was updated? Yeah, this was a while ago, so this one's been updated since. Okay, cool. We have our first one. Say, activity. Need for this mod has been or I'll just say this mod has been superseded by, what is it that we, dual wield block. Boom. I'll put this over here, otherwise I'll forget. Save, and this one we can move to select destined suggested mods. So, the Trello fucking interface is so weird sometimes, I swear to God. Alright, let's see here. Also, right now, if you guys have I think the suggested mod allows you to use bash instead of the other one. I mean, we should still be able to bash right now, I would say, right? Let's double check. Let's search bash. No, it doesn't have bash in there. I'll need to double check, because that would be important to know. We can load in here. Oh, shit. That's right. Oops. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, first person candlelight fix. My home is your... This one, I feel like, is candlelight useful? Is there a... This is old Skyrim. Let's try on special edition, shall we? Uh-oh. Yeah, let's get out of there. I forgot. You can't just go to the front page of the Nexus. You gotta be careful of doing that. Nothing TOS breaking. Mage Light and Candlelight Replacer. I mean, I feel like there's some stuff that's like fine. I just feel like, unfortunately, is there a way to like sort by, I guess this might be oldest already. No, they're alphabetical, I think. Actions take real time. Oh, we're definitely gonna be using, what are we talking about here? Drinking potions now simulated to take time, preventing a player to perform other actions. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, front page is way too spicy. I need to, okay, I'm starting to get tired of this song. We need to mix it up. I need to throw on one of the, freaking, where's my mouse? Jesus. Why can I not go to the left? What is, oh, it's because of Skyrim. Duh. We're not going to... There is not yet... Or there is Sacroleus. It's just not anywhere on the website. I need to go and fix up the roadmap page. Lizzie has the link. I can send it to you here, too. Let me see. There it is. I knew that she would get there before I did. Okay, so we got... Let me go staff of... Add item. Sure, why not? 8107216B1. We're gonna put this. Look at me. Yeah, okay, so that still works. We can't bash, though. Look at this. Uh-oh. Wildlander logo not being centered. Is it not centered? Let me see. It might be a little higher up. Is it not centered? Because that would bother me as well. It's super center? I think it's a bit to the right. Will I be adding in the Fortnite dances mod? Let's find out, shall we? Go... Say... Paint. Let's see here. We need exactly half, which would be 1280, right? Okay, well basically that's center. Well, geez, wait. 20. Oh yeah, 2560. That makes sense. Oh my god. It doesn't look like it's centered. It is. It's slightly to the right. Oh my god. Yeah, I think, guys, if it's alright with y'all, I think I'm just gonna delete Wildlander. Is that okay? I mean, I think we all agree that we got, yeah, like, it's done, right? Like, we're all sensible here. No wonder you couldn't hit that hawk. Alright, well, okay, so this gives me a good reason to go back through. Here, let's do it on stream, shall we? So this is actually kind of cool. Wait, okay, first of all, let's change up this music. We're gonna go... Portrait of Ruin OST. OST full. Cool. Alright, so this is gonna go on in the background, okay? Now, here's what I gotta do. I have so there's a cool feature now with the latest E&B GoldenEye watch theme. That's a good one. That'd be a great theme to have as a background track, actually. Where's my file folder things? Okay, we're gonna open up another one. This is usually what I do. You kind of can't see it, but I have a monitor set up to have this shit. Okay. So ENB has a cool new feature now where it doesn't apply its shaders to like loading screens in the main menu, which is really nice for me because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this. There is a moment when you're loading the game that when it finishes loading, the game kind of like pops and then suddenly it's like more saturated, right? And it's like more green and so on. And that always kind of bothered me. It was just kind of like annoying, right? Because I'd rather have it be a lot more seamless than that. So what I would do is I would take my splash screen and I would desaturate it because the ENB would saturate it so much. And so now what I'm going to do, I got to find my file, and I don't remember which one I did last. Let's see, Wildlander, development, custom assets. Okay, texture main menu splash. This is from 2021. I'm going to say, is this it? I don't think so. I mean, that part is kind of cool, Burke of Brunswick. It's functional, more or less, right? But, oh, look, teeth. Wait. That's not what I expected to see. Say, open recent, thumbnail. No, okay. Hold on a second. We're going to close this. Look, teeth, everybody. This is the teeth that I edited to make them less white. Okay, template, main menu. Where's this, then? Oh, UI main menu. Here it is. What the hell? Template main menu. It's got to be this. There we go. Yeah, the new main menu has arrived. Exactly. Okay, so I guess we got to take our beautiful logo icon white. Is this the one that I used last time? What is happening with my organization here? Okay, we're gonna put this in the UI main menu. We're gonna rename this to mouth, teeth. And we're gonna go main menu and put this music in there because we have custom music, of course. Yes, every time you open the tween menu. That's one thing I'm really hoping for. I need to talk to the improved camera devs, is if they have an API that will let me like selectively disable when we have improved camera active. That would be huge because it kind of gets in the way of a lot of different things. Okay, so this is the most recent one. So that means, geez, I guess we got to take our logo and we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe, right? And I guess the brightness and contrast, I have it, you can see it's reduced here. No, I don't want to apply a layer style. That's my bad. Paragraph. No, not character. What's the property? There it is. This is a good song, by the way. Yo, thanks for hanging out, Outcast. You guys hear this one before? Pump up the jam. Okay, let's see also, was it vertically centered at least? So you can see, it's kind of weird, the way that this, like, editing the splash screens works. Yes, that is. It is that, Nodens. Yo, Halgari, thank you for 5 months. Much appreciated. That's the creator of Wabbajack, if anyone's not familiar. Talks about Wildlander and gameplay support. Gameplay support? You mean gamepad support by chance? Or do you mean like tutorials? Wouldn't be as appealing as having it lower than center. It's actually, it might be higher than center, surprisingly. Let's just see, for the sake of posterity. What is half of... What is the full resolution? 1440, so that should be 720, right? 720. I guess I'd be able to tell just by starting from the other side. Close enough? Yeah, you can see it's a little lower. Yeah, no gameplay for mod packs, please. I think we can all agree on that as well. I mean both tutorials, in-game clarity, and gamepad. Okay, so gamepad is from... The background art is here. Let me find it. I'm pretty sure I just searched, like, you know, like forest, right? I should have it written down somewhere. If not, I can do this. Let's see here. Main menu, library, dark forest, I believe is the one. Or is it moss forest? No. Yeah, gamepad support is going to improve as well with, here, I can show you. Let's open up our Photoshop, open recent Wildlander controls. Oh, whoops. Guess it's not there. That's right, because I moved everything around recently. Custom assets, controls, Wildlander controls. So this is the new, like, gamepad control scheme, which we're working on getting implemented. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the next version or if it's going to be in 1.2.0. As far as in-game tutorialization, not really, to be honest. The best tutorialization that exists right now is probably like various YouTube videos, which I'm going to make as well. Liam actually has a whole ass new series on kind of getting started in Wildlander. But I would say it's not... I mean, it's designed to be intuitive, right? Like, you know, you should kind of understand what's going on. Yeah, the tutorial is death. You could say so. But we could use a bit more tutorialization in-game, if you ask me. Oh my god, this song is annoying. I'm pretty sure this is a boss theme. Yeah, feel free to plug your channel if you like, Liam. I really don't mind at all. I appreciate the effort. Let's get on. There we go. Get me back to the levels, please. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to leave it vertically kind of where it is, but I am going to adjust. Let's see, what have I done here? Yeah, saturation, minus 73. Yikes. The hue is fine. Bring that. What about the brightness and the contrast? The brightness, that I'm kind of okay with as well. Wow, that looks like hyper saturated. That's about like where it is, right? Like right now. Maybe like there-ish. What do you think? Okay, let's try. File, save as. Well, first of all, let's just save. Now we're going to export it as a DDS because Bethesda is annoying as shit and has their own proprietary file type for like every fucking thing. Let's go textures, I believe it's interface, objects, Phoenix wallpaper. Yes. Actually, we gotta close this as well. Get out of here. Get. Do we now have to go back here? Hold on, mods denied. So this one, I'm actually gonna put back here. Ugh, edit, please. Apparently this version allows bashing while the version we currently use does not. Question mark. And now we're going to move that back to here just in case, right? No information. One Winged Angel as your boss music. It's pretty good, Lizzie. How about are we big fans of Cruel Angel's Thesis up in here, right? Am I right? I'm gonna play all this music though. It's gonna get me demonetized like last week it did. Okay, we're gonna save this. See. Alright, now we're gonna fire up Skyrim and see if we've got a more centered biz going on. Go. No, not SSE edit. Gotta have aim assist. Crossplay with Skyrim together. Okay. I have not played it myself. It seems really cool. It's very unlikely to work with Wildlander, that's for sure. Okay, launch. There's aim assist technically if you lock on. That's pretty good aim assist. Oh, excuse me. Okay, go. All right, onward. What is this, like the shop music? I think so. I'm gonna skip ahead. Give me the action stages, baby. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Do actions take real time? So this is really interesting to me because, you know, I think the typical methodology for stuff like potions, right, is where is it? Actions take real time. The typical methodology is to add in like an animation, right? Which is cool. But this is an interesting like alternative. I kind of like it. You know what I mean? It irks me. That's the only reason I bothered to do. Honestly, guys, most of the time that I do anything at all for Wildlander, the reason Wildlander even exists to begin with is because I want to make it, you know, the way that I want it to be. And if something bothers me, then I'll change it. And if it doesn't, then sometimes I will if it bothers other people. But most of the time, I just kind of do what I want. Could you imagine if that popped up? I mean, yeah, you would want to adjust it so that it's not, you know, right in the middle here. It'd be nice and tiny and unobtrusive. But I just kind of like the idea of not having to animate all of these things. But I guess probably we'd animate them anyway because, depending on the thing, of course. We'd animate them anyway because you're supposed to go into third person. You need to be able to see it. Oh, Snotgurg. Classic. Homing arrows. Yeah, I don't use the homing arrows. That's like a bit much for me. Even with the lock on. This is pretty cool though. What kind of potions, food, and ingredients, equipping, unequipping of armor. See, like, that's so cool. Poisoning weapons. I love the idea of this. I'm certainly leaving this one on the board. That one's gonna stay. Adventurer's Basement, huh? Linked functional with all bot houses. That probably. Here's something we might be able to file away. I'm gonna turn this down. That's a good song though. A linked functional basement. Okay, I don't think so. Linked basement to each of the vanilla, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn player houses. Yep, that's not my style. No, thank you. Yes, you did. I saw that. Cheat mod. Okay. Say, cool concept, but unfortunately cheaty. Not antithetical. Not quite the spirit of Wildlander. We're gonna move this to mods denied. See, look, we're making progress, everybody. And if you guys have suggestions for me now that are not on this, I can check and see if they're on the board. And you can let me know, and I'll add them. Actions take real time. Age, hotkeys, Skyrim hot. Okay, we're leaving that there. I doubt we're gonna use it, but Alchemist Gone Wild. NPC ingredient harvesting suggestion. Or not collect ingredients from the wild. You can also buy some ingredients directly from them. Adds a little more life and immersion to the world. I like that. That's cool. Makes it a little bit harder, I suppose, for the player to just constantly fucking hoover up all the things. Yeah, TNF houses could be a little intense. PC head tracking for when talking to NPCs. I think we already have that. Alchemy requires bottle. I think I added one like this too. Redux. Compatible pestle and mortar already present. Cool. I like that. Get this out of here. Get out of here. Require and consume empty bottles. Cool. Love it. We'll leave that there. Happy little shrub. Immersive femboys. Probably not. Happy little shrubs to go with happy little trees, huh? Skyrim, let's see. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that unfortunately some of the mods that we have currently editing the vanilla player homes are a little intense. Head tracking. We don't know if it causes crash the desktop yet. Refillable blood conserving files. Yes, we definitely need that, Cisco. I think, is that a mod or, I mean, we could probably do it. Is this one on here? Nope. All right, I'll throw it in there. Say, give me this. We're gonna add, this is technically a user suggestion, add card. Nope, it's called Happy Little Shrubs. Add card. There we go. To match Happy Little Trees. And this was, do we have who posted these? Nope, guess not. Or do we? Show details. Guess not. Doesn't matter. You're reworking. When you are reworking jobs and stuff, will you also make crafting training cost time? Maybe not at the same time, shots, but most certainly at some point. It's a mod. Gotcha, Cisco. File will probably find it, right? Oh, not there. File. I gotta be careful searching things on Nexus. You know what I mean? I'll say, files mod Skyrim SE mod. I don't need it twice. There we go. This is on old thingy. Crafting one-time use blood potion made a little plugin that makes blood files refillable. Cool. Sounds good to me. Say, no, Jesus. Requiem. This is a good song too. Blood conserving files. This might like be my favorite song in this game. Save. You guys hear that? Boom. Alright. Man, I'm getting more mods than I am filing away. Dual wield parrying, Alchemist Gone Wild. That sounds like a different sort of mod, doesn't it? All good. Uncloaked. Oh, this one is now superseded. This one we can file away. Go, yeah, Lizzie basically already got there. Superseded by immersive equipment displays. Boom. We're gonna move this to mods denied. Denied sounds so harsh. But you know, I suppose that is technically what we're doing. Alternate book fonts. Almost. So this is an early suggestion, I'm sure. So I already swapped this out. I feel like we're kind of okay right now. Book fonts. Is it going to show me the handwriting? Oh, there isn't like a handwriting one. I would say superseded by... What's the one we use now? It's called Font Overhaul. Mods denied. Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad if you've suggested something that we're filing away here. Please do not. Amulets of Skyrim, suggestion 199. Adds amulets for some of the Daedric princes to enhance immersion. Makes for a good combo with other suggestion. Winter Sun. How about that? Okay. Shit. Interesting. That's pretty old. I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna search amulets, but I'm afraid, hold on. You never know what you're gonna get when you search on the Nexus. So I'm gonna do it over here. Say amulet. Maybe there's like a newer one. Yep, literally the third one, it says choke me daddy, choker vanilla amulets replacer. I had a feeling. Let me see. I mean, probably this one's fine. I'm just afraid that some of the models are not going to be good. I can't show you. I wish I could. High poly amulets of the divines. Cool. Maybe they've got some replacements for this other mod. Look at these. Wow, pretty. Wow, yeah, there's some not safe for work stuff here. Who would have thought? We would have thought. That's who. Least horny Skyrim modder. I mean, I do think that someone's going to come along and kind of not safe for work if I Wildlander at some point. I would not be surprised. I'm willing to help if, you know, if there's something I can do passively that makes it easier for them. I don't mind at all. It's like, you know, it's not the kind of experience that I'm personally going to be making. But power to anyone, you know, you just do what you like. Yeah, okay, I don't really see, whatever. I mean, this one looks good to me, or it's like a cool idea. So we'll leave it there. Yeah, animal and monster pack. Okay, official pack of Mihail's. Oh, this one's hidden, I suppose. Oh, it was hidden in May. Oh, uh-oh. You have adult mods disabled. I have adult mods enabled. Okay. I'm like afraid. Hold on. I'm afraid with anything that's on the Nexus. Wow. Yeah, okay. The first Weeping Stalkers, the Mihail mods. Yes, that's very true, Helgari. That I would put that in there. I would put like prostitution or just kind of like adult themed stuff. But it would obviously, like, what you'd have to do is have it be like off screen, and it's kind of, I would be very careful with it is my plan if I ever implement something like this. Also, okay, that looks better. Let's see if it's centered. We forgot about this. There's already, yeah, there's way more than one porn mod list on Lavajack, that's for sure. Oh wait, I forgot, I don't have my, okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, Faded Black stuff is hard to find. It's easy to do though, sort of. It really depends. Sometimes the E and B gets a little wonky with that. Okay, we need paint. Isn't it crazy how paint, I mean, paint sucks ass, don't get me wrong. But, it's certainly, like, useful sometimes. Okay, 1281. Do we go too much? If I zoom in, I go all the way to, whoops. Like, I keep trying to hold spacebar, like scroll, right? Okay, let me go to 1280 exactly. There it is. Wow, I mean, that's pretty fucking, that's like basically dead on, right? It's like slightly there. There we go. I think it's good enough. How do we like this kind of level of saturation? Looks pretty good. What do you think? I think that's appropriate, right? Get on. Actually, we can just kind of let that hang out. Just in case we need to pop in game, then we won't need to wait as long. Okay, so Mihail obviously has like hella monsters. What was it that this was suggesting? Magical world filled with ancient mysteries and exciting challenges, populated by everything from raging minotaurs to mischievous goblins. So I'm not gonna... I would almost eat this one. I feel like this dude has so many monster mods, and like those are cool. I like the concept, but I do generally like a degree of lore friendliness, first of all. And also, any sort of animal, excuse me, or, you know, creature that we add also needs expanding, excuse me, with like Hunterborn. There are a lot of different monsters on here. Oh, penguins! Are penguins lore friendly? If they're not, they should be. What is my desktop wallpaper? Oh, it is, I have no idea, because it's a random, like, random, I use this Imager album that I found that's got like a bunch of 4K wallpapers. So, it's like a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, the Mihail, I'm gonna leave this on the suggestion list, excuse me. Like, it's, you know, it's cool. Oh my god, the Legend of Slender Man. Daunting Scars from Childhood is the name of this mod. Wow. Cool. I mean, some of these are very cool. It's just a question of, like, how are they animated? You know what I mean? Let's see, like, here's an example. Nyx Hounds. I miss Nyx Hounds. Why are they not on, Soul Slime? I know that this dude's like a legend for people who are, you know, into this kind of thing. I need a video. This is like the creepy clown song. Why does every Castlevania game have to have like a creepy clown level? Or like in videos. No videos, huh? Dang, I need to be able to see that. Well, whatever. I'm gonna leave it there. Because, you know, maybe one day we'll want to expand with some mods. Let's see if there's more. I'm gonna close this so I don't accidentally terms of service myself. A lot of Witcher 3 monsters, huh? Has chubloons instead of penguins? I mean, petition to rename penguins chubloons, am I right? Let's see here. I'm gonna search for... No. No. Yes. Mihail. Okay, NPCs and followers. Handicapped citizens. Oh, cool. House cats! There's gotta be... Okay, so there's 3 suggestions here. I know that... Who added a mod that has cats? Handicapped citizens. Fairies handicaps. That's cool. Yeah, because, like, there really should be... Uh-oh. I'm afraid that, Oh, this is a newer mod. That's cool. I love this. I thought it was Dark Fox. That's brutal, though. Oh, my God. Little wooden wheelchair. That's cool as shit. I mean, oh, I think, yeah, there's definitely an argument for, like, realism. It would also just be nice to have some, like, disability representation, too. I can't say we really have much of that. It's like how everyone in Skyrim has, like, only one body type, right? Which is kind of a bummer. Adds NPCs with various handicaps. I like that a lot. I'm going to search cats to make sure that everyone suggested cats. Categorize favorites. Excuse me. Oh, here, I can eat this one. Oh, that's just everyone? Okay. Cat mod. House occlusion Skyrim. Store quest items. Better show more. Is it this one? Is it Dark Fox? No. Fusture. Let's see. Again, I'm afraid to... Where's Dark Fox's cat mod? Has no one suggested that formally? Oh my god. Okay, see? This is why you cannot browse the Nexus on stream. You just can't do it. Like, I'm so glad I went to... I mean, it's not... Maybe... I mean, this is nothing that you can't find in, like, one of the hot tub streams or whatever, but, like, I checked his profile and it was like, yo, didn't expect to see that. No, I'm looking for Dark Fox. Dark Fox Nexus. What time is it right now? Almost 2? Okay, I can stay until a little bit after 2. That's my, my thing for today. Special edition. Simple outfit manager seems so cool. Claim a horse. My pet boar. Cool. A cat's life. That's what it's called. I can't believe no one suggested that yet. Let me just double check here. Now I can put it back. I'll say life, maybe? Pick the series Devil Turner, White River Farm, Conditional Idols, blah, 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 blah. Blood, gore. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, searching cat mods, no way. Not doing that on stream. Follower, Alchemist Gama, Quibbler, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, Curse the Undying. I don't think anyone suggested it. So we're going to do, that one will be one of mine. We'll say my suggestions. A Cat's Life by Dark Fox. Say add card. Is this, oh yeah, it's special edition. Boom. Description. Oh wait, no. What? There we go. All is right with the world. Gotta have cat mods. I love cats. I have 2 cats, I think you guys know. Alright, next. Where were we at? We got Animal and Monster Pack. I am gonna comment, I'm gonna say, This one's a bit of a maybe, given all the work required to integrate new animals, monsters, and the difficulty of animating them. However, worth evaluating at the very least. Save. Animated eating redux. Plays animation. How's this different than the... Oh, this person. How's this different than the already suggested eating animations and sounds? Well, that mod contains complex animations for every food item. I like the pitch. This mod uses few rather primitive animations shared among many food items. And has some advantages, works automatically for non-vanilla foods, adds more variety of snacks eaten by... Oh, cool. Oh, wow. And includes a definitive animated eating mod. Definitive animated blah, 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 blah. Very cool. I like it. Sure, I'll leave it on there at the very least. Animated Embers. Restaurant menu gassing up a burger. I'm here for it though, you know what I mean? Do I like heroes or anti-heroes more? I mean, generally heroes. Give me some examples of some anti-heroes and I'll tell you what I think of them. Anti-heroes, you know, a good anti-hero can be a great driver for a story. But if the question is like, who would I like to hang out with? It would be like the heroes probably. Let's see. Animated Embers adds animations to the glow of the rubble type embers. Interesting. Adds animated. Has a glowing effect. The effect is static. It does not change. This type of rubble is mostly outdoors. The air is moving. Oh, it does exactly that. Well, this could... Does this have an impact on performance? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, scary music. Bigger locations, Hall of Vision layout. Ah, okay. I don't think that this would likely have a huge performance impact, as I imagined it anyway. Wait, massive impact on performance? Wood doesn't burn ember forever. It's true. Oh, it should. Nodens, there's a mod for that we need to add. I don't know if anyone's suggested it yet, though, but I know that one exists. I think it's like an SKSE plugin now. Wow, that is... I mean, it's cool. The problem is the effect is very intense. Oh, yeah, I mean, Daggerfall is at least a little bit horny unto itself. I think is fair to say. Alright, well... Yeah, exactly. This one I don't know about. I'm gonna say... I don't know if it's enough to, like, reject it. Yeah, for real, Monica. Fire's Hurt has been suggested. Yeah, I mean, if this has, like, a performance impact, then I wish I could see... So, has anyone used this directly? Because that's the main concern to me. It's like, I'm not gonna add this if there's a performance impact. It's just kind of surprising to me that there is. A little bit. Maybe I can just search for, like, performance. A little bit Irish Gallowglass, not as much as we'd like yet. Does it? Everyone's saying that it doesn't animate it. That's true, Monica. Say performance. What are we gonna get? Show. Okay. Well, it's just that one comment. I'm just going to go ahead and here. Because it's like a rejection sounds so intense. You know what I mean? Here's another option. I prefer this one. We use Embers XD already. We'll just say superseded by Embers XD then. Say mostly by Embers XD. We'll just note it. Be like, moving to denied because it's likely overkill. But, you know, maybe it would be cool one day. Okay, whatever. Save. Move. Mods denied. Boom, baby. Yes, me too. I choose to read that as just like the XD, like the emoticon. Let's see here. Animated static reload fix. SKC plugin that fixed a game engine bug. Static objects loop animation not reactivated after the load. What? Oh, what? I mean, Maxu's a legend. This seems pretty fucking chill to me. Water no stop rotating. Does this happen? I didn't even realize this happens. Let's find out. This is why we kept the game running. Load. We're gonna go straight to Morthal. I have a question for you guys. How amenable would you be to the idea of me swapping out the load screens for like pictures instead of the 3D models? Because I think they're very variable in quality. Like that one's not great. And I don't know, I kind of just like the almost like an Oblivion, not Oblivion colors, but like an Oblivion style like loading screens. I prefer that generally. Okay, let's... Okay, we're gonna save. What are we supposed to do? Yes, the art would be consistent for sure. Okay, so we save. And I'm supposed to load? Yeah, I feel like that fits the presentation of Wildlander much more. Well, that one keeps going. Do I have to close out of the game and then load back? Reload the whole game? Maybe this is fixed by, I don't know, like engine fixes or something? What does this say? Animated static reloading. Maybe here. Hold on. Posts. Animated stat. Oh, this sounds like Charmbarian. Oh no, Doodle. This is by Maxu Coffee updated support for. Yeah, absolutely, Dragon Scale. Am I crazy? The what is the, like, is this actually broken on ours, or like what's up? I mean, Doodle's just uploaded this, so I have to assume that the issue still exists. Standing before the water wheel of Riverwood, save the game and quit the desktop. Re-enter the game and load the previous save game file to load it. You see the water wheel still rotating at that moment. Save the game, re-enter the game, load the previous save game. Wait, well that sounds like it's working properly then. Lizzie. Am I misinterpreting something here? Animated static reload fix. Static objects load animation not reactivated after the load saved. Reload the same save file. Okay. Okay, we're gonna... So I might have to quit out of the game. Oh, sorry. Yo, thanks for the raid. Zox streams. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna... So I saved... Does it have to be Riverwood, or can it be this too? Let's find out. Quit desktop. I mean, I'm assuming this issue exists. Otherwise, Doodles would not have uploaded like a, you know, a recent version of it like last month, 2 months ago. Because it's August. Where does the time go? Oh, this sounds like a... This is gonna be, Yep, this is a Dueling Bloodlines or whatever it's called. This song's a jam. I love this song. Specifically mentions Riverwood. Alright, well, we'll load in. We'll see if it works with, Schmorthal. And we'll keep on going. Here we go. Oi! Get out of my way. Skyrim. Here are these. Cat's Life. A Cat's Life. Animated static archery locational damage. Wow. Isn't there like an SKSE plugin for locational damage like in general now? Control save, Skyrim. I will miss being able to do this if we do this to the load screens. Yo, thank you for the sub. Mumoli. Okay. Load. Oh, nice. Good to know, Wash. Okay. Maybe this one's like fixed somehow. Let's go to Riverwood. Save game, click the desktop. Game will preview save game. They're loading again. You see the water still rotating. The same file one more time to find out that it's stopped. Clash of Clans, Riverwood. Okay, here we are. Save. Quit. Relaunch. Oh, thank you so much, Mumoli. Let's add widgets to loading screens. Oh yeah, I know how to do it. Now, God, I've spent so much time fucking banging my head up against the wall that is SWF files and Skyrim's Flash-based interface. I definitely know how I would do it. It's just a question of whether or not I feel... I mean, I kind of lean towards that. I'm just, like, the default Skyrim loading screen is cool. I just kind of like the idea. It's like a... You guys played Enderall? I like the way that they did it there. And I just think it fits our presentation better. Yeah, I mean, I guess if this occurs no matter what on any save where there's like an animated item like this, it makes sense to me that you'd want to fix it. And if it's just like an SKSE plugin, I think the reason that... So there's very few places in the game that you can just type, you know, the name of it. The vast majority of the cell names have, you know, the codified nomenclature, like exterior 01, you know, interior 01, or like the name of the cell. I think that Riverwood is like this, and a couple other places are like this because they were the E3 showcase areas, and I think they named them that as a failsafe so that people could very easily get there when they were demoing the game. That's my personal opinion. Show all saves. Yes, you should order pizza. 100%. What kind of pizza? What kind of pizza are you gonna order? 2 Liams. Okay. So now we've got a rotating thingy, and we're gonna load, and now this time it should be broken. Khajiit. Nope. Weird. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait, this one's broken, though. Look. It's like the water wheel's not, but this is. So it does exist. Sort of. just didn't happen to affect the water wheel. Maybe because the mesh is like different. Oh, it's because Dindulot is doing it. I bet you. That fancy Shesson. It's broken. All right. Well, then I'm gonna say. Yeah, we definitely need it. Fuck, that's like a bug fix. Do we just add that like right now? Because we could. We could. Where'd it go? Well, all right. If you say so, Lizzie. Let me see. Posts. Anniversary edition, 80 users. Okay. Doodles updated image for SCA VR 1 DLL. Of no benefit to SSE users over the original. Okay, does this mean I should use the original one? If this is for... Okay, I guess Maxu's version, right? If I'm understanding correctly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Boom. SXP, is that the Skyrim experience mod? Download, please. Did I already click that? Louder. Oh, what? I forgot. This is still loud. Oops. My bad. I really need like a easier way to live mix this shit. No. Get out of here. Ah, okay, that's... I'm sure it has been suggested, Nodens. That is like, Also, hey, Jasmine, what's up? That is very much... I think it's cool. I respect it a lot. It's not really kind of like my style. I like the whole, you know, grow experience by doing style. Animated static reload fix. Say SSE. Boom, baby. Yo! Oh my god, Rebel's Eyes, thank you so much for the raid. Jeez, 128 people. What's up, y'all? That is Kyle of Skyblivion fame, if y'all are not familiar. What is up? Yeah, sure, I know how it goes, man. Thanks so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. All of my viewers, I mean, you probably know what Skyblivion is already. If you don't, then you can probably infer from the name, but it's the incredible port of... I mean, port honestly doesn't even do it justice. We'll say remake. I don't even know how you'd characterize it in the Skyrim engine, which is crazy. What's up, everyone? I don't know if you know who I am. Thank you very much. My name is Dylan, and I'm a remake. Gotcha. Thank you, bro. I make a mod pack called Wildlander, which is available at wildlandermod.com. Thanks so much for the raid, y'all. Oh my gosh. Absolutely nuts. Right now, we're actually going through user mod suggestions, right? And kind of sorting them and figuring out which ones we like, which ones we don't. Because we are currently finishing up the next version of Wildlander, which is like a big patch that fixes a bunch of stuff that we're trying to tweak. And then we're going to have the first massive content update, 1.2.0, which adds in a bunch of features for like jobs and professions, and then also completely overhauls the religion systems with a bunch of new, bunch of new people you can worship. What's the word I'm looking for? Deities. That's the one. Don't like having to grind out things like smithing. Yes. I mean, I get that. So what I would like to do for experience is also add in ways for you to kind of just like passively level up and stuff like that. So yeah, what's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. I hope that you enjoy your stay. If you have any fun mods that you think... If you don't know what Wildlander... Here, let me go to wildlander.com. It's like a... Here. It'll kind of give you like a little pitch. And I'm working on a new trailer, an updated trailer as well, which I'm hoping will kind of give people like an easy sense. But It's like a, here you go. Wildlander is an auto-installable mod pack that transforms Skyrim into a true RPG. Its deep role-playing and interactive systems are inspired by titles like Deus Ex, Dwarf Fortress, Fallout, RimWorld, Kenshi, and other immersive sims. Wildlander seamlessly integrates over 500 mods with Skyrim's acclaimed base game, resulting in an unprecedented role-playing experience that invokes classic RPGs while evolving the immersive shin genre. You guys love immersive shins? I know I do. Yes, totally Dragon Scale. Yes, also get Nexus Premium to install it. One of the things that we're planning to do for 1.2.0, by the way, we were supposed to do this for 1.1.0, and I forgot, is we have a bunch of donation points that we've been sitting on. So we are going to distribute them amongst the community for people who don't have Nexus Premium, because Nexus Premium really makes installing this stuff much easier. I would really recommend it to just about anyone who's curious. So yeah, you know, it's basically like there's a big emphasis in Wildlander. It's designed to almost be like a tabletop RPG, like brought to life, but of course you only control like the one character, at least as of now. Who knows what happens in the future with Project Proteus? That shit's crazy. But there's a big emphasis on what you would call, I guess, like dynamic storytelling. There's a lot of interactive systems that all kind of overlap and interact with each other in order to create these unpredictable scenarios. You have a lot of survival elements. You have a generally increased difficulty. You've got a de-leveled world. All of these systems kind of come together to hopefully make the world feel like a real place, a real reactive place that you are not the center of, but rather just a component of, at least starting out. That's kind of the mission statement of Wildlander. So if you're interested, I strongly recommend giving it a shot. If not, then, you know, I apologize, and check out one of the other super awesome mod packs that are on Wabbajack and other stuff. Yes, Proteus is crazy. The Reputation mod has been considered. We're very likely going to add it. Like, you know, just, I think it's... The Reputation mod is almost more window dressing than it is, like, mechanical. It adds a lot of, you know, like, reactivity based on what you have done in the game. Like, the stuff that people say will reflect, you know, your choices and your kind of stuff. So that's all really cool. But we are hoping to implement our own kind of factional mechanical systems that we're actually working on right now. It started as a feature for an upcoming mod by one of our team members, Jay. And his whole mod is basically, it's called Bandits Are People Too. And the idea is that it takes some bandit locations and turns them into factions that you can, you know, kind of interact with or even join if you want to. And through the process of creating this mod, he has inadvertently just sort of created this, what I think anyway, we've kind of like, you know, designed it so that it's this really solid basis for just general factional gameplay, like on the whole, which I think is really fucking cool. And I'm really excited about it. I can't, you know, I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but our plan after this initial functionality and the MVP is solidified is to try and apply some of this factional framework to other locations in the... Oh yeah, Jay's here. You can explain it better than I can, brother. Hopefully that was a good pitch. Yeah, Proteus is nuts. It's really cool. It's crazy how much further along it is now than when it started. My dream has always kind of been, like, let's say you have your party of adventurers. I would love to be able to, like, switch between them, like, with a click of a button, the way that you can, you know, in, like, a game like Baldur's Gate. Or, I guess, like, the old BioWare RPGs sort of let you do that a little bit. But yeah, I always thought that shit was rad. I've seen that Dragon Scale. So, the weapons and armor are getting their own kind of, like, massive overhaul. And the kind of purpose of it is to allow me to add in all the different kinds of cool looking weapons and armors and those kinds of things in a balanced way. And that's definitely on the list. Has the experience mod been considered? Yes, that's the one, I believe, where it's like you get experience for killing things if you want, and then also just like certain actions add experience. Oh, someone made good bread. I love bread. Oh, this is a good jam as well. Yeah, that's a Wildlander. Raiders, thank you for hanging out, by the way. Yes, wait, I'm pretty sure we talked about this. I think it was you that I was talking with about this, but I mean, just an ability to add perks to followers would be a huge step up from where we already are, because perks, especially in Requiem, but also I feel like just in a lot of different like mod lists and, you know, in Skyrim, perks are super important. You need perks in order to really progress in terms of, like, you know, the game's difficulty power curve. And there's not really a good way to add perks to followers, unfortunately. You're kind of stuck with what they start with, and that's a big bummer. So that's an area that I'm going to be looking at. Yes, absolutely. That would be the dream. I would love to be able to directly control followers. I mean, Proteus, I'm telling you, like, I can't remember when the last update was. There was a video update, it couldn't have been more than like 6 months ago, where the author showed the progress that they had made, and like, it's not, you know, it's not one click and someone, you know, gets to control the new character, but it's getting pretty fucking close, and it was certainly like 600% faster than the last time that I had checked up on it. So I don't know, like, there's some real potential there. I think it's really exciting. Okay, what else we got? We're looking at, oh yeah, we want to look at locational damage, and we were going to install this mod. I got sidetracked by the raid. Okay, animated static reload fix. If it's just a plug and play, now here, let's go to our board, and we're going to add here. We are literally going to create issue from this card. Ultimate Skyrim, Wildlander, Mod Edition, bing bang boom, and then we're going to edit this. I'm going to say epic link. This is going in 1.6, and yeah, I mean, sure, you can put 1.6 there. And I think that's everything I need for now. I'm going to go testing. Boom, baby. And then we can move this to, what is this? Mods under, what's it? Mods being integrated. That's right. I forgot what I called it. See, there's the process of getting a mod added. FYI, everybody. Like the idea you can teach your followers spells, how do you get them to use them? It's really just their AI, unfortunately, Nodens. If they decide that it's like a good time to use it versus something else, they will. Otherwise, they won't. Oh, uh-oh. I hope that's not a password, max power. In fact, actually, just in case. Shit, I don't know how to delete these. Ah! There it is. Thank you, Connor. Why can't I delete it from here? That's weird. Okay, just making sure. Just trying to protect you, bro. I guess I shouldn't assume bro applies. I was thinking Max. Could be short for Maxine. Cat walked on keyboard. Brilliant. Yeah, so there is actually... Did I add it to my suggestions? I don't think so, so we should do that right now. It's called Combat AI. This is a really interesting mod to me. This person went through and essentially reprogrammed Skyrim AI to use actual AI, right? Mod view open. That'll probably make the mod actions appear in the stream chat feed in the overlay. Gotcha, Connor. Thank you. Maybe that would be worth it. We'll see. Yeah, Dragon Age also. Yeah, so this is like a really interesting mod to me because the way that, if you're not familiar, the way that the AI, quote unquote, works in Skyrim is that all of the actors have their behavior dictated by what's called combat styles. Generally, you could look at combat as that statement being true. It's okay. It's not great. They're not super reactive. This is an attempt to make, you know, actual AI for like reactive AI. where it will kind of change what it's doing based on the circumstance that it finds itself in. I believe that the author, I'm kind of waiting on this one to gestate, because I know they just released it, and there's still some stuff that they want to add, but it's intriguing to me for sure. And I'm going to add it. Say, Dylan's suggestions. Go add card. This one's called Combat AI. Post the link. Say, adds bona fide AI processing to actors that bypasses typical combat styles. Say, looks to need some gestating, but very promising. IMO. We'll say, this is gameplay and mechanics and combat. How about that? Thank you, Trello. Thank you, Lizzie, for your labels. Wildlander will very likely get precision. That is pretty likely, I think. Because, I mean, you can't beat hitbox-based combat in a melee combat-focused game, right? Like, it's a whole other world. Hit scan sucks. It stinks. It's okay. It's just not great for that kind of game. Hit scan, even in a shooter, it's okay. It can be responsive. It's a little bit cheap. It's kind of like cheating. All right, what else we got? What time is it? 2:25. All right, I'm going to have to get out of here pretty quick, y'all. We got... Oh, locational damage. That's right. No, I don't want to go... locational... I'm not searching on Nexus. Locational damage. Skyrim. Here we go. And let's also look at this one that was linked directly. Archery locational damage. Oh, this one's newer. Ouch. That's got a smart. Hey, what's up, Praxis? Or if you're taking off, thanks for hanging out. Is there a way to get Skyrim to open on secondary monitor instead of primary? I feel like I'm missing something obvious. Maybe. Drag and scale. So Skyrim's very... There might be an option in SSE display tweaks. I can check. Let's see here. So any files... SSE display tweaks. I'm back actually here. Let's just do this. Primary search monitor. Maybe not. The problem with Skyrim, one of the many, is that it really doesn't. It's not good with displays. It's not good with alt tabbing. It's not good with anything you try to do on your computer while the client is running. You might be able to run it in windowed mode. Oh, excuse me. And then, you know, like shift it. Like I use Display Fusion. I have custom shortcuts set up so that I can move my windows all around, right? Or like put them left, right, go 1, 2, 3, 4, maximize, minimize. With a shortcut like that, maybe. But definitely no guarantee. You might be better off just straight up changing, you know, like one of the I can't recommend Display Fusion highly enough. It's a really useful tool for anyone who uses multiple monitors. What you could do is you could set up, so like I have several different monitor configurations depending on what I'm doing. For example, right now I have my right monitor is plugged into a second computer. That's where everything's streaming from. And so these are two separate computers that I see. And I only have these two monitors running right now, and I get to that mode by, doing like a really quick shortcut that I set up. So if you want, you could do something like that, where you just like have a shortcut set up to switch which monitor is the primary only for Skyrim. I know that's kind of a pain in the ass, but I just don't know of any other similar solution off the top of my head. And the launcher has a display option. Ah, interesting. Well, that might be able to be something that we can handle with our launcher, is to, put it on a different monitor. But I'll be honest, there's some stuff that we would really like to do first that would take a higher priority slot for sure. Yes, absolutely, Watt. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to run pretty quick here. In fact, 2:30 was supposed to be kind of like my hard stop. And we got through like, what, 20? So I will for sure. I mean, I think this makes for a pretty good. Hopefully, you guys agree. That it makes for pretty good stream content. I think so, because it gives us a lot of chances to interact with each other. And I didn't really have much to show off, you know, for gameplay today beyond just, you know, I've done a bunch of bug fixes. And of course, shooting hawks. Like, who doesn't like shooting hawks? I can check. If there's something you want me to check really fast, then I can do that really quick before we go. Let's see, archery locational damage. I do want to look at this. Dozens of arrows to the head. What is the difference between this and this one? Locational damage. Fellas guy. Who made this one? Kind of looks similar. No, toss upon. Ah, wounds. Okay, so wounds is a classic. This is one that, you know, we have considered adding for... Oh, I'm glad you feel that way, Dragon Scale. For a long time, we've considered adding wounds. Definitely I'm going to add an injury system. It's a question of if I'm going to go with wounds or a tweaked version of wounds, because I've actually, messed around with it a lot. Yes, that's really the reason why I like it. I think it's more immersive, and I think that it encourages the life skill things and kind of, one, makes you more careful not to get fucking donked in combat, and two, it kind of gives you a reason to do all these extracurricular activities that we program into the game. The thing with wounds is that it's very complex, like, from not, like, the implementation standpoint, it's, like, pretty complex, but from the user end, I think it's very, like, specific, and, like, there's a lot of, like, minutia, and I wonder if it's not just a little bit too in-depth, or, like, too spell research, we'll say, which is another one of Iron Dusk's mods. So what I would probably do is I would either kind of reconfigure wounds to be a little bit less intense while still kind of, delivering. What I like about wounds is that you get specific injuries to, like, different body parts, and that has, like, a specific effect and, like, all that kind of stuff. I think that's rad. My concern, again, is that it's a bit overbaked in terms of user intuitiveness. And so, what I'm kind of wondering about, one of the other big wounds mods that I've had my eye on, is by Colin's Wrath, who's the creator of Sunhelm. He has a wounds mod that's called I don't remember, but Colin's Wrath injuries. No, not Collinsworth. Incremental injuries. This has got to be it. That is an SKSE plugin, right? Yeah, well, see, I wouldn't want to... You could replace the potions with the healing poultice, or, like, I like the idea of, like, splints and things like that. The thing is, this is almost my ideal interpretation or implementation of a wounds mechanic, where as you take damage, you start to cap out, your vital attributes, right? It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid 3 or something like that, where, as you take damage or get injuries, you get this, I think, visually intuitive kind of representation of the wounds. You get this cool, fucking blocked thingy. Isn't this rad, right? And, like, this, to me, it's kind of obvious to players at a glance what's going on. And I really like that a lot. And it's just, there's, like, various, items you can use to kind of fuck with your injuries, and, like, it's a whole ass thing. So I'm kind of leaning more towards this for an injury system. Toxicity mods are a good question. I have considered that before. If you think about I'm definitely not opposed to it. I like the idea of, nerfing alchemy a little bit by, like, making it so you can't just spam hella potions. It's a question of how much you want to do and how to do it. So there's obviously, like, I think a good balance for alchemy is having, like, an animation or some sort of time elapse where you need to be able to physically drink the potion, so you can't just... I mean, even in Requiem already, you can't just spam potions, like, all at once, because the effects won't stack. People don't know that sometimes, and then they waste all their potions. But yeah, so you have, like, an animation that could help. That plus a toxicity system, depending on how you tweak it, might be a bit intense. But I also do, I don't know, I love the idea of a Witcher toxicity system in the abstract. And the concept of fitting it in here, I think, you know, would fit pretty well. And we'll see, I guess, would be a question. I feel like every mod I've asked you about already knew about. I mean, potentially. For certain ones, if they've been around long enough, probably I have heard of them. Where I kind of, you know, what I miss out on is stuff that is, you know, newer, that doesn't quite... I spend so much time, like, working on Wildlander and all that kind of stuff, that you know, sometimes things kind of slip through the cracks, right? Well, it makes time pass you do things like crafting. Yes, we looked at it earlier, or at least at one of them. But yeah, so that's kind of my idea on that. And then with that, we're at 2:34 now, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the stream. And we're gonna check and see. Let me finish this real fast. Does anyone know off the top of their head, like, what the difference is between... Is this just, like, additional locational damage only for archery? Say, Fellowless guy. Floating, okay. Well, maybe I'll just add that. Do we have another let's see, locational damage. Archery locational damage. Looks like we might have 2 of them. Gameplay suggestions. Oh no, I think it's the same one. Maybe not? Call it archive list. Gotcha. Well, I guess I'll add locational damage on top of that, because I definitely would be interested in that. Locational damage. And here, let's do locational damage. Like that. Add card. Fun fact, you can shift click on Trello to open up this card view. Can't speak to the archery one. It's kind of interesting to me that they would make a separate one just for archery. I'm wondering, I guess I would need to look at it more closely, but it's kind of the question of what does this mod do that isn't already done in this one, right? Head. Body parts of races. Spells do not cause locational damage. Races with no knockdowns flag. Effect appearance from the heavier the weapon, the higher the chance the effect will occur. Huh. I mean, I guess I'll have to look into this myself. Thanks for hanging out, Connor. Any plans of adding some of the popular quest mods? Potentially, Splice. So actually, Worm's Tooth and Falscar both used to be part of the build when it was Ultimate Skyrim. Falscar I removed, and it's very unlikely that I'd be adding them back. Worm's Tooth is more of a potential add. I'm just very picky when it comes to adding new... Kind of my whole thing about Wildlander is that everything that you experience should feel like a contiguous part of the game and not like what you would call like modded content, right? Falscar is really impressive for what it was. It was like a new lands mod that was pretty much created entirely by one person way back in the day. I've got mad respect for that. I don't think it blends super well with the rest of the experience at large. I think, in my opinion, pretty much from the moment that the mod starts, it's like, oh, this is like a separate mod, a separate world. It's like not created by the same people, we'll say, which is something I try to avoid very intensely. Worm's Tooth, on the other hand, is kind of different. It's a lot more seamless, I think, and also it has gotten tons of updates and tons of overhauls since the last time it was in the build, so that one's much more likely, potentially, you know, or potential add, you might say. Other mods that are like that, I would say, would be like Undeath, which also used to be in there. Sky Souls or Skyrim Souls or whatever it's called is a maybe. I mean, yeah, call that one a maybe, because it really just depends on the implementation. What I would want it for more than anything is just reading books and a couple other different things. I think that what I want to be careful not to do with Skyrim Souls is I don't want to turn the game into like a menuing simulator. You already spend so much time in the menus, I think. And we try to assuage that, you know, with things like equip groups and different hotkeys and abilities that you can kind of spend less time in the menus with. But you will be in the menus a fair amount in this game. And I don't want to punish people for what is intended to be an abstraction of like your inventory management, right? So it's a very careful balance to draw. I don't know. Call that one a maybe. Same-sex celebrity crushes. Oh, man. Who can say? Everyone has one. I'd have to think about it. I'd be like, it's got to be Steve Buscemi, you know what I mean? I think we can all agree with that. Bruma. Bruma's another one that's like more likely. But I haven't really, just because I know how much polish is going into it and all that kind of stuff. I've not played it myself, so I can't really, you know, I can't tell you. Even at 100%, it'd be no worse than Metro. Any of those items are the ones you prepared? Yes, sure. I feel you. Oh, Order of Ecclesia just went on. Yeah, that is rough. And then also we rely on, one thing we would definitely have to keep frozen, quote unquote, is like message boxes. Message boxes, we rely on them not being unlocked for a lot of script stuff that we do, so that one would definitely be there. But yeah, call it a maybe. Also, I added this already, right? No, here. Say, Fella Sky locational damage. I mean, at the very least, I think that we can leave archery locational damage in this category. I'm not gonna like yeet it or anything. Alright, y'all, I think that's gonna do it for today. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Any raiders who are still here, thanks for giving us a shot and checking us out. Let's go ahead and see who, and of course stay tuned for more news on what's it called, 1.1.6, because we are, again, like the release date, I can't tell you when that's gonna be, but it's cool to be pretty much done with it. That's like that's where I wanted to be by the end of this week, and I'm pretty stoked that we got there. All right, y'all, let's see. No, pause. Who do we got? Oh shit, well, it's gotta be Charmbarian. Am I right or am I right? So we got more. Yeah, changing denied to yeeted. Somehow yeeted sounds less mean. I don't know. All right, here we go. Stick around for more Skyrim modding content by Charmbarian, who, they always say with content, with businesses, with any sort of product, you want to be doing something that no one else is doing, right? You want to have something that's pushing the envelope in some way. And Charmbarian most certainly fits that bill, because like so many of Charmbarian's mods are based on just like completely original ideas and skill that like no one else can do. It's really nuts. Yeah, like please stick around if you're at all interested, because I promise you it's worth it. Alright, raid is set up, ready to go. Alright, y'all, well, I really appreciate you hanging out. I'll be here same time next week with whatever else we manage to get done in the meantime, right? And yeah, that pretty much does it for me. If you have any other mod suggestions, you know where to find me. You know where to find this Trello board, I guess, sort of. Again, I'm going to be adding that to the roadmap page on the website, so it'll be a little bit less obscure. And that's pretty much it. So I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Please stay safe and take care of yourselves. And I will see you next week at the same time, all right? Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Say hello to Charmbarian. Bye-bye.